What's poppin', yo? Welcome back to another YouTube video. Today we're taking a look at the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday calendar. We're going to be taking a look at all the doors. This is going to be uploaded on December 24th. I haven't had time to open all these like I usually do with each one on every day because I've been busy, and if you noticed on my TikTok, I've been riding on a lot of trains, so I haven't had time to do one per day. So here we are. We're going to be doing all 24 in this one episode. And we're going to start with number 1. I have opened all these and built them all up so we can open it and just pull out the figure or build. And in day number 1, it is Chris Pratt or Star-Lord here with some nice torso printing. Comes with 2 of them guns, and I think these are supposed to be his, like, flying boots. I think they're a little clunky and I don't particularly like them. However, I do like his torso printing there, and he does have a pretty happy, confident face, and then twisting around, he does have a pretty angry face. He has a nice back torso printing there as well. No arm printing or leg printing, but he is a day 1 person, and he is the main guardian of the galaxy. He's the leader. He's the one who put the team together, so he should be number 1. Now we're going to try and find number 2, which my brain is not locating. It is here. And opening up number 2, we do have a gift for Star-Lord, where it's a nice little red and yellow gift with a star on top, and if you open it up, you do get some headphones for him to use with his Walkman, which is also in day number 2. It is a miniature build of a Walkman, which you can have him hold. It's quite a big Walkman, but it's as small as they could have made it, and I think it's quite cool. It does connect to his headphones. So yeah. All these bricks over here are the spare parts from all of the doors. Door number 3 is up top here, and I don't actually know what this is. I think it's some form of drone. It is some form of drone / ship. I don't know whose ship it is. I don't know whose drone it is. But it's here. I don't remember this from Guardians of the Galaxy. It could be in the holiday special that I haven't watched yet, but I am going to get on that. It is linked to the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special, so it could be from that. Honestly, it just looks like a normal drone. There's a couple of blasters on the side, some engines up top, some glasses at the front, and that's pretty much it for the drone. Day 4 over here, opening it up, and this is the most boring one of them all, in my opinion. It's literally just a tool bench. It is Rocket's tool bench. And it comes with a spanner and a hammer, if I can get it out of the door without it getting stuck or sliding down into a different number. It is literally just a workbench with a hammer, a screwdriver, and some dynamite. This is Rocket's little tool bench. It's quite boring and basic. Nothing too interesting, but it does give us a hint at who's in number 5, which is Rocket Raccoon. This is the same Rocket as the really expensive set that he came in. He has the nice scarf, the torso printing, the back torso printing there, his brown tail, his new head mold with the goggles, his furry face with the white and the dark brown, black for the nose, the miniature grey legs to completely match his outfit. His tail is a hip attachment, which does sort of break the grey uniform and give a little bit of a brown to it. Could be like seen as the belt, but honestly, Rocket Raccoon is my favourite Guardian of the Galaxy, so I'm glad to get him in here, and a version of him which comes in only very expensive sets, so it's very nice to get him here. We've just opened day number 5, so now let's go to day number 6, which is Rocket's sort of tool or trinket box, and we have whatever that is. I don't know what that is. Whatever this is, probably a bomb of some kind. Then what I thought was the Power Stone in the orb, maybe. I don't know. Then Yondu's arrow, and a minion eyeball, which is supposed to be the eyeball that he stole from that one Ravager in Guardians of the Galaxy 2, which I think is a very nice detail that he does have the eye in there from the time he did go to get Groot to steal it. I think it's very funny. And I think it's a nice little detail to have there. Right, day number 7, which is down here in the corner. Opening it up, and we do have Rocket's gun. It is a very big gun, which Rocket is always fond of getting. He always has the bigger guns. Has a nice blue and orange nozzle there, a shoulder pad to sort of hook it over his shoulder to give it extra support. Maybe this sticks onto the ground to give it that even a little bit more of support as he holds it here and shoots the rockets. Honestly, Rocket is very fond of these big guns, and it is quite amusing to see how they actually purport. The gun is bigger than him, and it's amusing to see. Time for door number 8 over here. Each one of these doors does look like a normal pod, and this time we are cooking some chicken. Cooking chicken. And this can be linked to Rocket's gun, because we just put the chicken up onto this little stand here. Just connects onto that tile there, fits in nicely. Slots, and I've ruined it, but we can easily fix it, I do believe, by pulling it back down. I don't know. Slot it back on there, and then you put the fire onto his gun, and boom, we have the flamethrower to cook the chicken. It doesn't specifically say to do that, but that is what that is what its intended purpose is for. Moving on to day 9, which is Nebula, who does have a new head print for Nebula with this nice orange streak down the side of her head. She does have a Thanos Christmas jumper with all the stones. We have power, space, time, power, soul. Space, time, power, soul, reality, time, mind. I think I got them all. I don't remember if I repeated them or not. She also comes with a little present. She does have Thanos on there as well. And she does have a little love heart with Nebula and Gamora on the back of her little Christmas jumper. I like these Christmas jumper exclusives. They're always really cool and really cute. And I think Nebula is a great choice to have the Christmas jumper on. She looks very moody, and it's probably because the sweater is very itchy. Moving on to day 10, which is up in the top left corner here. And this is the ship that they use to fight Ego in Guardians of the Galaxy 2. I do have this as a big scale set, and I think it is an adorable little ship. It does, I can easily recognize what this is supposed to be. I have the big form set, and I think this is a cute little mini build for the Guardians to have. I'm not sure if it's a toy for them, or if it's just like a miniature build, but I think it's quite adorable. Day 11, which isn't too far away from day 10. So just opening it up here, it is 2 more microships, and these microships are the one from Nowhere and the one from Guardians of the Galaxy. Nope, one from Avengers Endgame. This was its own Avengers Endgame set, which came with Groot, Thor, and Rocket, and it is a set that I got. It's a really nice set. The miniature build of it is very boring, but it is noticeable. As soon as I saw it, I'm like, oh, it's that set. I recognize this, and I don't know why. Same with this. I recognize this. It's one of the pods from Guardians of the Galaxy 1 where it was like a miner in the head of nowhere. It would get the brain juices, and Peter Quill and Gamora flew out into space, and they both obviously broke, and they were just left stranded in space. And this did come in one set, and it came with Groot, Rocket. I do believe Nebula was in this set as well. And then a bad guy, like one of Ronan's goons, and that was about it. And it was the only Guardians of the Galaxy 1 set that I got, and it came with one of these things. What day did we just do? 11? Moving on to 12 now, which is over here. And this is a nice table with 2 cups, 2 cakes, some orange slices, which I like that new print there for the orange slices, and a bottle. The generic food table, which we always get in any Christmas advent calendar because it's like the big meal, festive thing. Just put a table of food on it. Always feels like one of the dolls. Pretty boring, pretty basic, so we can move on pretty quickly. Moving on to 13, which is up here, and the character for 13 is Mantis, who has no arm printing, no leg printing, but a new torso print, which hasn't been used before for her, which I think is very cool. It's a new torso print. I think it looks very nice. She is still using the old facial expression that she does have before. She does come with a blue guitar, which I don't really know why, and plain black legs. Black gloves, and I've put her looking pretty angry as she's rocking out on the guitar. I don't know why she came with a blue guitar. She's the only character and the only doll to have an instrument. So maybe it's to do with the holiday special. I don't know. Looks interesting though. Moving on to door number 14, which is over here. And it is the Guardians ship from Avengers Infinity War and Endgame. It is the big orange ship, and no, it cannot connect to the mini one here, which it could. The bigger scale builds of these, you could fit these together. You can't with the miniature ones, which is a little upsetting, but obviously it's a miniature scale one, so you can't really do that. But I knew what this was, although it does look pretty janky and pretty bulky. I think the wings are a little off, but I can still tell what ship it's supposed to be. It is a nice orange. My favorite color is orange, so I'm glad to get a Guardian ship that is in orange. And I do have this set, the big one and the little one, because it is a very nice ship. I do like this ship. So I do have both of the sets based on that ship. Why is door 4 still closed? I'm not sure if we actually opened it. We did. I just accidentally closed it. Moving on to 16, I think. So, nope, 15 here. Which is a giant candy cane. It's Christmas, so we're obviously going to get some Christmas-looking builds. And a giant candy cane. There isn't too much about this. It's literally just a giant candy cane. It is bigger than a normal figure. And you can actually stick their heads inside that candy cane if you so choose to slightly levitate them off the ground. Moving on to door number 16, because why not? It is the Guardians of the Galaxy speaker and mixtape player. It does come with 2 mini speakers here. These are the speakers. Pretty easy builds, but you can tell that they're supposed to be speakers. And then the music player, which does come with our second printed tile of the Guardians of the Galaxy mixtape Awesome Mix Volume 1 or 2. Some sound and amp volume things. Honestly, it's just a nice little speaker just to put down. Have the music playing in your own little scenery there. There's a lot of dolls here. Moving on to 17 now. And it is a snowman of Thanos. It does use 2 minifigure heads in white. Has some clip pieces for shoulder pads. Uses his helmet, which Thanos always has this type of helmet, which did originally come from Knights all those years ago. And honestly, I think it's a cool little Thanos snowman. Easily tell it's supposed to be Thanos. Has the armor and everything. It looks really cool. And it is a unique sort of snowman build. Going on to door number 18 now. And it is the original Guardian ship, the Milano. Here it is. It is the iconic Guardian ship. Everyone loves the Milano. I don't really remember what happened to the Milano or why they swapped it. They crashed it. They crashed it when they went to the Ego planet. So they didn't actually get to finish it because the Ravagers took them away from their ship whilst Rocket was trying to fix it. So here is the Milano, fully back in its full glory before they trashed it. It's got the nice blue and the yellow instead of the orange. And honestly, I think it's a cool ship. Each door does have a little image of what you're supposed to build. Some of them are quite obnoxious instructions, and they don't really make much sense, but the instructions are still there nonetheless. The Milano, very cool ship. I do have this in the large scale, because Guardians of the Galaxy is one of my favorite Marvel films. It's what really got me into the MCU, so I'm glad to get this here now. Moving on to door number 19, and it is Groot himself, stood on a cloud there, and he does have a phone. He has some nice torso printing, leg printing, head printing. He does have some back torso printing, which we can take a look at if we do take off his back attachment, but it does tell us to put on his back attachment, and that is to link in with a future door. No arm printing, unfortunately, and no side leg printing, but hopefully when Guardians of the Galaxy Vol 3 comes out, we will get some better Groot printing, or a better Groot minifigure, because he is no longer the skinny boy, he is the big buff Groot. Moving on to day 20, which is down here, and it is to go along with Groot, because he does turn into a Christmas tree. All you gotta do is take this Christmas tree build, which you build has a couple of baubles or energy lights and the star at the top, a little vine, and you just clip it onto his back there, and boom, you have Christmas tree Groot. A pretty cool figure. I think it's adorable. that he turns himself into a Christmas tree for the Guardians of the Galaxy. And it does sort of take away from the usual Christmas tree build that we get with every advent calendar. Every advent calendar comes with a Christmas tree build, and I'm glad that it is stopping that trend. Door number 21 is a sled. It's a big sled. It can sit one minifig on the inside. They can drive it around. It does have a clip, so it is going to link with something further on down the line. It is a nice little sled. I'm not sure if it's a space sled or not. I don't have a clue. It does show Rocket building this, and it does have space on the side to attach some wings, which are in door 22. Opening them up here are the wings for this. They couldn't fit it all in one whole door, so opening door 22, you can attach the wings and have your little Rocket figure make this ship. I forgot to clip this one in, so we're just going to quickly do that now. Some of these doors are follow-ons, and I'm not sure if I like that or not, because you have to wait a whole another day before you can finish a build. So some of these follow-ons are not good. Some of them are, like with the hints for Groot and Rocket, like they're cool, but these ones where you have to get the next one to finish the build and get the spaceship here, not that good. Moving on to 23, which is the final part of the spaceship, which actually is the present sack, which can just be... The present sack here has some energy shooting off the back so it can fly and help propel itself through the air. It is a green bag with some white and red. Clip it on there, and that is it. You have finished the little Milano, the Christmas Milano spaceship, Santa's sled. I don't know what this is. I know it's a spaceship and it's supposed to be Santa's sled, and it took you 3 days to build this if you did it one by one. Honestly, I don't like it that much. It's cool and all, and it's a good idea, but I would prefer it to just be in one door, and then we could have got some other cooler things in the last 3 doors, but it looks like they ran out of ideas and just sort of separated one build into 3. Then we're going on to the last door, which is door 24, and it is the Drax figure. He does come with 4 Power Stones in this ring here, because Guardians of the Galaxy did find the first Power Stone. They were the first ones to bring the Infinity Stones into the MCU, and Drax is hungry for power, so he does come with a fork and a spoon. He has a green jumper on with Dancing Baby Groot in a Christmas hat, a couple of music notes, turning it around, more music notes on the back, but he does have this nice green head, because Drax is supposed to be green, but we've had him in grey for a while now, and they finally changed him to green, which I like. I like the green skin here. I think it's a nice piece. I don't think we've had this green on a minifigure head before, and his tattoos stand out more on this than the grey. And honestly, Drax is a really cool figure. I think I only have one other Drax figure. I could be wrong, but I don't think he's come in many sets, so it's nice to get him coming back again here. Hopefully we'll get another one in the newer Guardians of the Galaxy 3. But other than that, that is the entirety of the calendar. Here's all the days all put together, and I've opened it all now, so hope you all enjoy. I hope you all have a nice Christmas. I'm sorry I didn't do it day by day like I normally do, but it's all out now. It's all here. Let me know if you'd prefer me to do this next year or do them one by one again. I don't know. It's up to you guys. I haven't seen you guys sort of ask what happened to the series that you used to do where I'd sing like on the 12th day of Christmas. I'd do everything that I got in the advent calendar, and then I'd do the Lego one by its side. You guys didn't ask for that again. You didn't ask where it was, so I didn't think it mattered that much if I just left it and did it all in one. I didn't have time to do it, so I'm sorry about that. But it's here now. I've done it all in one, so you didn't have to wait too long for it. So other than that, I hope you enjoyed this YouTube video. See you all next one. Have a nice day, and goodbye. And this is one of my favorite advent calendars. It's just really cool. The builds are unique, and they're not repetitive like the past ones are. It's nice to finally get a Marvel one, because last year we had the Avengers, and this year we got Guardians of the Galaxy. Hopefully next year we get like something else, maybe X-Men or Fantastic Four, but it's going to be good. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed. Bye. Great figure selection and a lot of new parts and a lot of new prints. Alright, bye.